Hey friends, how are you guys doing? Good. Do me a favor and scoot your chair in a little bit for me, okay? Because my helpers can't get to you if we're too spread out or scooched out, whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. We excited to paint this dinosaur? Who loves dinosaurs? Oh, good. I am so glad because we get to paint a pretty cute dinosaur together. Okay, who's here for the first time? Do we have some people? First time in a long time. Yeah, welcome, welcome. My name is Miss Cammie, right? And do you see a big TV where you're sitting? Do you see a screen from where you're at? Yeah. So do you see my dinosaur? Yeah. If this is your first time painting, it is pretty simple. You just follow me. Okay? Do you see my hand? Yep. You just follow along with me, okay? So, if you have any questions, I want you to raise your hand, okay? Because sometimes, listen up, boys and girls, listen up. If you have a drip down your canvas or maybe you got paint in the wrong spot, you can raise your hand and my helpers know exactly what to do, okay? My helpers today are Miss Autumn. She's in the black shirt right here. And then Miss Brooklyn in the pink shirt way over there, okay? So just raise your hand, okay? And one important thing to remember is we are all painting in the same space. So if we get really excited and we talk really, really loud and we shake our table, guess what? We're going to mess up a lot of artists at our table, okay? So have fun. That's an important rule. But don't get too crazy that you mess up the people around you. Can you guys do that? Awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Yes. I love that. It's not a race. That is one of my rules too, huh? Especially for our boys because they like everything super fast, right? Remember, we're here to do our best work. It's not going to look like Miss Cammie's. It'll look like yours, but do your best work. Okay, one more question. What's up? That's right. It's not going to look like mine. It's not going to look like your neighbor's, right? It's going to look like yours, okay? Did everybody get their background color? Yes. So mine is purple, but when you guys came in, Miss Autumn asked you what background color you got. So if you don't have that yet, I need you to raise your hand, okay? Otherwise, you should have all the colors you need. And if you want to switch up what you have on your plate, that's fine. If you want like a turquoise dinosaur with green spots or whatever, you can do what you want because it's your painting, okay? Who's ready? Should we get painting? All right, let's do it. I am going to get my red bristly brush. Do you have a brush with red hair? It's called a flathead because it's got a flat head. Did you know that? That's a silly name for it, huh? Okay, so I want you to get it wet. Okay, just swish it around in our water. That's super important. Nice. Loosen up our bristles and then we'll make a few jingle bells because that's fun. Okay, and then when I say stop, everyone's going to stop, right? Because we're listening so well. 1, 2, 3, stop. Oh, you guys are listening. Okay, let's start with our green dinosaur, okay? I'm going to get a scoop of white, like I'm eating some ice cream, and I'm just scooping up a big scoop of ice cream. And then I'm going to get a scoop of green. And then I'm going to mix them together. Okay, so I took scoop of green and a scoop of white. This is our dinosaur color. So if you want it darker green, add more green. If you want it lighter, add more white. But just remember, it dries darker on your canvas than it looks on your plate. Did you do that? Brooklyn, he's... Okay, so once we have our fabulous dinosaur color, we're going to start to fill it in. Okay? See how we're going to just fill it in. Now, I'm going to go right over my spots because, look, I can still see my spots. Okay? So we don't need to paint around our spots. We can go right over them. Okay? Just painting along here. Do you see mine? Are you painting yours? Okay, so if you're ever like, I don't know what I'm supposed to paint, you just look up at my TV, right? And then you'll know because it's what I'm doing and we're doing it together. If it's bothering you to paint over your spots, you can go around them, but I'm just letting you know you can paint over them, okay? Remember, green is one of our shy colors, so if you're like, this isn't covering my dinosaur well, I can see all these brush strokes. Don't stress about that because we're going to do another layer, okay? Now, this is a paintbrush, not a toothbrush, right? We scrub our teeth. We don't scrub our canvas, okay? Right now, we're just doing our dinosaur. Yep.
Let's just fill in the dinosaur area first. Then we'll do the It's really pretty.
Now, if we're smaller and we can't reach the top of our dinosaur because we're just a little short, Miss Cammie's been short her whole life. I understand. You can flip your canvas upside down. You can just flip it upside down to reach it, or you can lay it on its side to reach it, okay? Now you can paint over the eye if you want to, or you can paint around it. It does look like a turtle right now, huh? I thought that too when I was creating it. And my daughter loves turtles, so she thought that's what I was creating. Do ya? Yeah, she has a tortoise at home. A real tortoise. Named Turbo. Isn't that funny? Yeah, he's not very fast. So I'm choosing to go around my eye, but you can paint through it if you want. Especially if you want a winking or a sleeping dinosaur, then you'll definitely want to paint over it. Nice job, bud. Let me get that little hand way over there. How we doing, guys? Good. Is your arm tired? Yeah. Okay, has Miss Cammie used black yet? No. We're not using black yet, okay? So don't use black yet. Okay? Don't jump ahead of Miss Cammie because you might miss important steps, okay? And one reason we use black till last is because it makes our water the dirtiest, okay? And then we have dirty water when we brush our other colors on, okay?
Oh, I thought it was because it can cover up your mistakes if you go outside the lines of color.
That's true too. Okay, finish up your dinosaurs, guys. They're looking awesome. When you're done, give your brush a really good wash. It looks so good. Yeah. Good job. Yep, be careful going around your eye. No, it's okay. The eye is black, so it'll cover it up, okay? All right. Who remembered to wrap their feet around the bottom? Anybody? Remember, we wrap our canvases here, right? Because our canvas is our present and our picture's the wrapping paper. Right here. See my little feet? Yeah. You get to take it home today. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so wrap your feet around the bottom. Okay. And then we're going to do our background color next. So I want some really super clean brushes, okay? Make sure you really wash your brush out. Yes, we're going to do our background next. Oh, that's going to look like Christmas. I can't wait. Green and red, huh? All right. We're going to do our background next. So remember, this is the color you chose. So it might not be like mine. Mine is going to be purple, okay? Because I love purple and green together. So you're going to use your same brush. Miss Cammie's going to use a little bit bigger one because I have a bigger surface. But you still use your red handle brush, okay? Huh? We're going to paint it black in a minute. Okay, so here's my plate. My background's purple, okay? Whatever color of background you chose, I want you to get a scoop of it and mix it with white, unless you don't want a light background. If you want it super dark, you don't have to mix it. That's fine. I like it pretty light, so I'm going to mix purple and white together. But as soon as you have the background color that you like, we're going to fill it in. Did it turn green? Yeah. Did anybody choose a green background? If you chose a green background, make sure it's not the same color green as your dinosaur, or what will happen? Yeah. So Autumn, find the hands that are raised and make sure they're either doing a darker green or a much lighter green, okay? Okay, here we go. I'm going to fill in my background now. You guys ready? Remember, it's not a race, so if you're still working on your dinosaur, that's okay. Are ya? Okay, here we go. I'm filling in my space. I'm being nice to my paintbrush, though. We're not scrubbing with it, right? That's what we do with our toothbrush. Well, I'm just going to put a piece of tape in the corners so it doesn't Yeah. Sometimes it gets a little bubbly. Yep, we're going to paint our whole background. Yeah, you use that one. Yep. No, we're doing your background. We're not doing black yet. What color did you choose for your background? Did you choose... Oh, it looks like you chose purple like me. That's what you have on your plate is purple like me. You just have to mix some white with it. That's fine. Yeah. You can leave it darker. Just slow down when you paint around your dinosaur. You've just worked so hard on it. Ooh, you're doing blue. I love it. Good job, bud. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, we need to fill in our backgrounds. So the only white on our canvas when we're done should be our eyeball. That's it. Okay? Unless you paint it over it, then that won't even be white. Okay? Autumn, this little girl needs some help again. Oh yeah, you got to wrap your canvas. And don't forget the bottom in between the legs. Right? If you're done with your background, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little white on one corner of my brush like this. And then I'm going to add some white streaks around my dinosaur. Do you want to see what it looks like when it's all done? Look at my first dinosaur. See how it's kind of got the white streaks around it? So you can add like the little white brush strokes around it if you want. Oh, because that's what you're here to learn, is this dinosaur that I made. Yeah, I painted that one up there too. Is that crazy? Oh, I love it so much. Keep working on it. We're going to move on to another step soon, so make sure you get your backgrounds in. So watch how I hold the brush. See how yours going like that? We don't do that. We brush back and forth like that. Okay, can you do that? Yeah, I know it's tricky and you're just learning, so you're doing awesome.
Well, if you're almost done.
Yeah, you just do it however you want because it's your painting, okay? These look so good, you guys. Oh, I love all the colors you guys chose. Ooh, I love it. Are you going to paint your edges, honey? Paint your edges. Here's another paper towel.
I finished.
Your whole painting? You are speedy. Okay, stay in your seat because there might be things you haven't done yet. Are you doing your eye already? It looks so good. Okay. It's looking so good, bud. Just wait on the black, okay? And wait till Miss Cammie. See, my dinosaur doesn't have black yet, so we'll all do it together, okay?
Yeah, there you go.
It looks so good, though. I love it.
Because we're also going to do little spots on our dinosaur.
Do we have a spill?
Yeah, I suppose. That's what I was putting.
Oh, I missed it. I missed the whole thing. What color's your background, honey? That's okay. This could be covered up with black. But what color is your background? Whoa, excuse you. Will you help her decide what her background? Oh, that looks awesome. I love your colors. Those are cool. Good job, Sean. All right. I think most of our backgrounds are in. Hey, some of you are just thinking, oh, I'm going to finish my painting in 5 minutes. Remember, it's not a race. Okay, stick with me so that we can all finish together, okay? And so you don't miss important stuff. Autumn, get a brush and help him fill in space, okay? Okay. I'm going to take a minute to wash the background out of my brush. That's really important, especially if we have our dinosaurs kind of a warm color. So then if we have a cool color, we might mud a little bit, or if it's vice versa for our dinosaur. So we got to wash our brush good, okay? I'm just going to swishy, 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 swishy. Okay. Remember I told you your dinosaur color is kind of shy. We need another coat of paint on our dinosaur. But this one should go a little bit faster because we already have that shape in. But it'll help us clean up our dinosaur a little bit, okay? All right, so let's make sure we have our dinosaur color ready for another layer. You guys ready for another layer on your dinosaur? This one should go pretty fast. Okay. Just doing another layer. If you think, my dinosaur's fine with one layer, you don't have to, but I like another layer. Don't paint too heavy over your spots or you'll lose them with the second layer, okay? Are we getting another layer on there? You'll notice when you do that other layer that it fixes all those streaks pretty good. Oh, it's so good. So good. Oh, that's cool. All right. Okay, listen. Did you know you have dark green on your plate too? Did you see that?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Let's get a scoop of it and mix it with the rest of our lime green. Not our dinosaur color, but the rest of the lime green, okay? So we're just going to darken up that green. Okay. So look, now I have dark green and I have light green. Do you guys have that? Or whatever color your dinosaur is, you need a darker version of it so we can do some shading around the edge, okay? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. For all my little kids, my little artists, you can just get your teeny brush and put a line around your dinosaur. Just outline it with the dark green, okay? For the artists that are a little older, you can do what I do. Are you watching the screen? I put the dinosaur color on my brush and then the darker color I mixed on the edge. And then I take that edge and I go all the way around my dinosaur with it. So you can do this with your detail brush if you don't want to do it this way, okay? You can just outline it with your little brush. Or you can do it like I'm doing it with your big red handle brush. Okay? So just put that darker color on one corner of your brush. So you can use your detail brush. That's your tiny brush. And you could just outline it. Or you can use your big brush with your dinosaur color on it and the dark green on one corner. And then go around your dinosaur with that edge, okay? That's the way I like to do it. But it's... All right. It's your painting. Just don't jump too far ahead of me. What's up? Oh, this is the only one we're doing. Okay. So look, we've got to make sure that we've got a leg in the background. So look, I'm going to take my green line and paint it right across that leg. Okay. Not that one, just this leg right here. Yeah, this one's my painting. Okay, are you guys outlining your painting? You just want to outline it with your darker green. Okay. Or you can do it like I'm doing it with my flat brush. Okay, and then look, I'm going to do little lines on my legs. So it looks like they're in the front. Do you see this? Make sure you get your little legs. Okay. Oh, now our dinosaur's marching. Looks like he's a marching dinosaur, huh? Even if we just did an outline, that's okay, all right? We can do it either way, okay? Okay, some of my little artists say they're all finished. Even if you're all done, you got to stay in your chair because class is still going, okay? So you can keep adding fun things to your painting until class is over, all right? Should we paint our eyeball? Yeah? Let me see if we're ready for an eyeball, okay? Get her a better brush. Get her a better one. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, that looks awesome. A sword.
I went turquoise and white to that. Like
Is it a pirate?
No, it's a, yeah.
It is. That's what it looks like, a pirate.
Turquoise and white to make it kind of like a shine.
A shine. You are so creative. All right, friends. You guys are doing awesome. I love all the personal touches. Pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead and fill in our eyeball, okay? Yeah, so you have a brush that looks like this. It's not your teeny tiny one. It's like your medium one, okay? We're going to use our medium brush and our black paint, and we're going to paint in our eyeball. You guys ready? So I'm going to fill this in. Oh, I've got to slow down when I do my eyeball. Okay? Because if I go too fast, I'm going to get black paint everywhere, and that would be sad. So we're filling in our eyeball. All right, do we have a nice eyeball painted? Circles can be kind of hard sometimes, huh? When you're done, wash the black out of your brush. Super, super good. Extra good, okay? Autumn, tell them to keep them on low, okay? So I'm washing the black out of my paint really, really good, okay? Because we're going to do our spots next. Okay. So you can put spots wherever you want. Okay. Or you can put them exactly where I put my spots. It's up to you, okay? That's what my turquoise is for, okay? So I'm going to use my turquoise paint to put my spots in. Who's doing spots with me? Most of us could. Okay, if you're still working on your dinosaur, that's okay. All right? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get some turquoise and white, and I'm going to mix them together because I want to make a lighter turquoise. I'm still using that medium-sized brush, okay? The same brush I did my eyeball with. Okay. Okay, once we have the color we want, we're going to fill in our spots, all right? Here we go. I'm going to start to fill in my spots. I have 3 spots on the dinosaur's back.
I think you did. So we did. I'm just gonna whack it. You don't want to do any spots on your dinosaur. You don't.
Okay. So I'm going to do my 3 spots. Yep. I'm going to finish it today. We're almost done. Okay, on my head, I've got a big spot.
You're crazy. You don't want to add anything else to your dinosaur to make it clear? Yeah, you could add more if you wanted.
And then I've got a smaller one. We're almost done. We're on the home stretch, and then we're going to have a masterpiece that we can be so proud of. Okay, then I have a little dot right there, little spot. Who? For you? I think there's one under the counter. I think. All right. How's everyone doing? Do we have our spots on? Okay, remember if we're drying our paintings, we have to keep our blow dryers on low, okay? So everyone else can hear Miss Cammie teaching, okay? You guys are silly. Okay, you got to come sit down. Come sit down. Remember, we don't want to bump the table, so come sit down. We're almost done, okay? We got to sit in a chair. Let's get this chair for you. How's it going? Okay, don't bump the table, okay? It's so good. I love it. Get the books out or something. Did you cut yourself?
No, they stepped on my toe.
Hey, guys, what are we doing? Hey, get up, buddy. Come on. Jump up here. Can you sit in this chair for me? Come sit in this chair. Okay, you got to sit in your chair, though, okay? Go sit down in your chair. We got to stay in our seat, okay? Okay, we're going to finish up all of our fun details, okay? So let's find our seats so we can finish up our details, all right? Yeah, just let him go, and I want you to be a good example for him and just sit down, okay? We won't worry about him. All right, guys, let's do some highlights. Okay, let's sit in our chairs. I'm going to get, are we ready for our highlights? I've got my biggest brush. Oh, okay. I'm going to have a big brush that just has a little bit of water on it. And then I'm going to put paint on one corner of it. White paint, just like that. And then I'm going to do some highlights.
I already did highlights.
You did?
Yeah, highlights.
Highlights are super important. They wake our painting up. We're going to do a highlight along the forehead. All right, and we'll do one on our little tail. And on our legs. Okay, we're just doing some highlights. And then our little foot. All right. Oh, I love doing highlights. It makes our painting so bright and fun. Oh, good job. Tell him you'll call his mom. Okay, we're going to do some highlights in our eye now. So get your medium brush, okay? We're going to do highlights in the eye, okay? Get your medium-sized brush. Ready? And look, are you guys watching? We're going to do a smiley face in our eyeball. Look at the smiley face in our eyeball. That's silly, huh? And then I'm going to flip my brush around and dip it in my white paint. And then I'm going to do some dots with the bottom of my brush. Look at that. Now our dinosaur is alive. We put those highlights in our eyes and it helps so much, huh? It's my favorite part of every painting. Because it just wakes it up. So make sure you put those dots in the eye. That's a super important part, okay? And then I'm going to highlight my spots. Look, I'm going to put highlights in my spots too. Because everything gets, light touches everything, huh? So we're going to highlight our spots too. Who is loving their dinosaur? Is it turning out awesome? You guys are doing so good. We need our dinosaur to be happy, right? Hopefully yours is happy. So get your smallest brush, and I want you to put a smile on your dinosaur if it's happy. If your dinosaur is sad, I understand, and you can do a sad face. But mine is happy. Make sure you use your little brush when you do your smile and not your big brush, okay? Okay. Okay. I think we're about ready for our signatures. Our signatures are so important, okay? Let's go back to our seats so we can sign our painting, okay? Let's go back to our seats so we can, is this one yours? Let's go sign it, okay? Whoa, that has so many details. Yeah. Listen, buddy, if you can't respect our class, we can't have you come to paint class. Okay, can you go sit in your chair?
Yeah, we'll get you a chair.
Listen, what's his name?
What's your name, Ben? Ben.
Ben. Look at me, Ben. I need you to go sit down in your chair. And if you're really good, then we won't talk to your mom about you running around. But if you're naughty, we're going to have to talk to your mom, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Ben.
Let's go, Ben. Go really slow so you don't step on my toes.
So many awesome dinosaurs. I love it. Okay, listen, we are going to sign our painting. Okay, because that's important. That tells everybody we are so proud of our art. Okay, so I want you to use your little brush to sign your name. And if you don't know how to sign your name, you can do the first letter of your name. Okay. Perfect. Use your littlest brush to sign it, not your big one, okay? Okay, and listen up. If you're still painting, that's totally fine. You finish up your masterpiece. If you're done, you can blow dry your painting. Just make sure you keep them on low, okay? And then I need you to just stay in the studio until your rides get here. We have a few more minutes of class, okay? If you're drying your painting, count to 10. Give yourself a good 10 seconds and then pass the blow dryer on to the next person so everyone gets a turn, okay? And then before you leave, just make sure your aprons stay at the studio, all right, guys? You did so awesome. I'm super proud of everybody's work today. I'm going to come around and see all your paintings, okay? So stay in your chair so I can tell you how awesome you are, all right?
Stepped on my toe. I think my toe was broken.
Oh my gosh.
He's fine until the end. Like all the boys at the end, they're like, I'm done. I'm done.